Every time it does that to me, and every time it confuses me. It's like excellent connection, and then like I wait like what feels like an eternity to be told that I'm alive. Hey guys, testing. Can you see me? Can you hear me? How we looking? How we feeling? How we sounding? The goal today is to not lose my voice. Oh gosh. All right. Beep 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 beep. Huh? Well, that's good. That's food money. How we doing? Everybody, can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm sitting in my resting position, so let me know how that audio looks and feels and sounds and does. We doing all right? We having a good, what's today? Thursday? It's the first of the month. It's the 1st of July. Did we pay our rent? It's also my little sister's birthday, so she's not watching this. She's living her best life. She said she got like a custom cinnamon roll for her birthday, like, or custom cream cheese that she's putting on a cinnamon roll for her birthday. I'm very jealous, but everyone prove to me in chat you can hear me by wishing my sister a happy birthday, also because she deserves it. I'll wait. Oh, sorry you can't hang out today, Macy. Hope everything's going well. Hope you enjoyed the stream. You can check it out later. Or I'll catch you next time. Happy July. Oh, it's... Gosh, my new glasses suck. Disability Pride Month. Happy Disability Pride Month, everybody. I did not know that. I always thought July was just hot month. Get your stuff done before August. Here we go. People are wishing. People are wishing my sister happy birthday, which tells me you can hear me. God, that delay is intense. Or it took everybody a minute for that to register. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, let's quick recap before we start. Look at all these dads I get to pick from in my book of dads. Quick recap. We've met everybody now, and we've been introduced to Dad Book. We had a family neighborhood get together to meet all the families and single dads in the area. My daughter is not doing great in school right now, but it's okay. We're trying our best to give her space, but also support her. We are not gym activity people. So we have, the only thing I don't think I've done is go to the gym in the morning with Craig. But I've been pretty open to activities. We did not sleep with Robert because I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I don't think much else has happened. We're about to pick a dad. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that's like story specific. We're doing our best to make good choices. Oh, we were open with our daughter about why we were panicking that she wasn't texting us the other night. Revolving around our character's passing of his late husband. So that was a heavy but good moment. Yeah, don't forget speaking of emotional things, don't forget to like the stream so when it becomes a video, YouTube will think it's valuable. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you those who are choosing to spend any amount of time with me on this stream today or in the future. I appreciate you guys. I still have, for the remainder of this series, as well as always in the description with the resources for social injustice, mental health, and crisis lines, I've pinned the Trevor Project donation link. Just because it is not June anymore does not mean that we won't keep continuing to show support for Pride Month. I hope everybody feels pride in who they are year-round, moving at your own pace. If you're not at that point yet, you know, if that makes sense what I'm saying. Sorry, it's been a rough couple of days. It's been a rough couple of years. But I was really looking forward to this today, just to kind of get my mind off of everything. I'm in the middle of editing a bunch of stuff and filming and personal stuff and calling my sister for her birthday. While it is very fun to talk to her, it also reminds me how much I miss my siblings dearly. But everyone is well, and I hope the same is for everybody. And if not, I hope things improve soon. But let's do this. I feel so under-caffeinated, but I've had a lot of caffeine today. What's happening to my brain? Let's do this. Who were we? Oh, I think I wanted to talk to Matt first because we had a connection at the coffee bar. Let's just run down the dads real quick. Just to give everyone little time to get settled. Craig's the gym guy with 3 kids and his ex-wife Smashley. We were friends in college. I don't know if I want to pursue a relationship with him. He's a very active, physically fit person. I'm a very couch fit person. Matt likes puns and runs a coffee shop. We seem to have a good exchange. We got a lot of hearts. Brian is an overwhelming individual. We had a Pokemon battle with our daughters where we tried to one-up each other. And I don't think that's very healthy, but who knows? I'm under the impression that underneath a gruff exterior is a heart of gold. Here's dark, broody, mysterious over here, who I guess since we ended up not hooking up with him night 1, I can pursue him and it will bear fruit. But if I had hooked up with him prior, I guess it would not yield that. I don't want to wreck Joseph's home situation, but I want to know more. I want the drama of his life, but I don't want to wreck his home situation. Hugo's our daughter's teacher, and that makes me uncomfortable, but he seems like a nice guy. His kid is a lot. Wasn't that the kid who like tried to start a fire or previously did something bad? Yeah, there was a lot of tea there. And then here's Damien, who I appreciate the goth vibe, but he was not too kind to the retail lady, so he's on my maybe list when we ran into him at Cold Subject. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna start with Matt. Which this is even assuming starting a conversation turns into stuff. We literally just got Dad Book. But I'm looking forward to getting to know these gentlemen, because also it's been a minute since we've gotten a mini game, and I'm hoping the dates are mini games. But I think I'm gonna start with Matt. Matt Sella. Oh, we have no hearts with Matt. I thought we at least unlocked 1. Or is this your profile? Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days, smelling bean juice over at the coffee spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On a Friday night, you are most likely to... Sorry, my peripherals, the chat moved right when I moved the cursor, and that really freaked me out. Perfect my cold brew setup 1 drip at a time, baby. You had 1 thing to take with you on a desert island. Oh yeah, these are the questions we answered, but I don't remember my answers. Oh, ideal date is going to an animal shelter and seriously considering adopting a cat. I'm allergic, but I like the sentiment there. You know, rescue. I never leave home without my headphones. Okay. I spend a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? No, Falling Out Boy perfected that. Can I talk to you? There we go. I thought I'd select a message. Falling Out Boy is guilty of long titles.
Also, somebody said the 3 hearts are the dates.
Oh, got it. I thought that was our how much are we into each other meter. I'm like, we got at least 1 heart. I navigate to Matt's Dad Book page and type out a message. Oh, thank God I don't have to pick the messages. Oh my gosh, that was fast. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang out soon. You free later? I wait a minute or 2, I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Okay, at least we got a response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm at... oh, I already forgot what name I wanted for Matt. Oh, the air conditioner just kicked on. I'm very grateful for its existence, but it's going to interfere with noise. I'm sorry, everybody. We'll turn it off. Hey, dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Isn't Soundgarden a band? I thought it was. What's a Soundgarden? It's a place where you grow sounds. You plant them in the ground, you water them, and they turn into full stanzas. And anyway, it's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. This is weird having to read my thoughts and the messages, so I apologize. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. Okay, Canada. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. Yes, us. No, what did the last message say? Okay. I log off of Dad Book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtracked decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? You wallflower aggressively, and then when your song comes on, you just let it move through your brain and body. I'm actually really bad at going to concerts. I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Her eyes are a little... Oh no! Wait, like, medicine puffy? Please be old enough. Or are you crying? Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. I should just read. Hey, what's wrong, Panda?
I'm fine.
I can even tell from that soundbite. You are not fine. Please talk to me, but it's okay if you're not ready to talk about it right now. Nothing, I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized that society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously, despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. Go off. I think it's just yet another thing that we write off because we can't take young women or their interests seriously. The moving polka dots when she speaks. I know that's your decal, and I support that. It's hard to read. That is pretty messed up, but also, are you sure? This is too aggressive. You have to tell me what's actually wrong is way too aggressive. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? I wouldn't respond well to any of these. If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on, or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Hell yeah. Me, I don't feel like this is our I feel like I'm not the character, I'm just listening to the character. Thanks, Popsicle, I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, no. Should I have been more assertive? Open up to me. Oh, was I being too nice? I'll stop badgering her about it, I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Yeah, that's true. This is why I don't want to be in charge of another human life or development process. Anyway, what's up? Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night. No, seriously, Matt invited me to a concert. I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Hey, you have. You took me to one when I was 12, remember? Ah, yes. Good old Tanner Quick. I'm suddenly overwhelmed, or Henry genres. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Or or that group behind the scenes, beyond the scenes. That's what I used to think BTS stood for. Oh god, I tried so hard to forget. No, let her express herself. We just talked about how important pop culture is and how much we dismiss things that teenage girls like. I feel like we kind of went back on that for a second. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot, and then you cried and screamed the whole time. Oh, me, if I got to go to any of the things that I wanted to go to in the last 18 months? Is it too soon? It's never too soon to bring up Gaga canceling on you before everything else got canceled months later. It's fine, she needed her rest. Dad, it was so much more than that. I'm not even ashamed to say it. Yes, thank you, kiddo. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper. Don't shame her for her fan art. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Oh, no. Oh, this makes me miss my sister a lot. Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot. You'll fit right in. Well, it's at a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band. Am I saying that right? Punk? Like DIY gutter punk trash? Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they called Pup, or was it Pup Punk? The band. It's PUP, right? I don't even remember. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk? What's Jeremy punk? Jinx. Yes. I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? What is positive hardcore? He said that they're Canadian punk? Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, Canadians do music good. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Being a kindness punk is what it's all about. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is just enjoy the music, yeah. That's it? I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it. And definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterwards where he tries to take you to a nice restaurant and then forget his wallet literally 3 times in a row. Oh, kiddo. No. Pup is the band. Okay, thank you. Never mind. Just have a blast tonight. No. That breaks my heart, genuinely. I show up at the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop. Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? I was born ready. It's been a while. I don't want to lie. I want him to like me for me. I feel like it's been a while. It's been open, right? I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries? Yeah. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong. But dude, I get to take you to the first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Bill, and you'll be good. This scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Yay! Quick question. Shoot. What is scene? Matt lets out a tiny laugh. Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Matt looks off into the middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking never again. No, it's okay. Oi. Man. There we go. That's confusing. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on. Let's head to the show. I feel like I forgot Matt's voice, but I'm trying to do one that's good on my vocal cords. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I am suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre? Matt, you made it! A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off, and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. I feel like, shouldn't all high-fives be supportive? I almost said support high-five. Oh. Me too. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large group of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap? It's my favorite thing to do. A couple other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here. Man, remember hugs? Matt turns his attention back to me. I'm so afraid of all these people. Oh, let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like you're a popular guy out here. Yeah. I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot. But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about. And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. And then there's no comfortable place in your mouth or your tongue to rest. Oh dear. God damn it, where do I put my tongue? See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait. Oh, like Hamilton. We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listened to it. Ha! Let's check out the merch. Hello? Hello? Do we get to buy merch? Matt and I walk over to a small booth in the corner of the room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Snap on up, get your merch here. I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want. You! I gesture to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you. You look like a fellow who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup's Canada Premier Punk Rock Outfit? Please stop yelling at me. Please stop yelling at me. Maybe. Sorry, I saw somebody say the mic's a little quiet. I could up the gain a little bit if I can find it. Sorry. Just a little bit. How's that? Is that better? Testing 1, 2. How does that sound? Bring it a little close. Trying to keep my screen boy. All right. How's that for volume on the mic? Is that better? A little?
I haven't even got to the first test of you adjusting it.
Oh no, really? It's better? Okay. Should I do it more, or do you think it's good there?
I don't know, because I still haven't heard the other test.
It's a little better, yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that microphone's been fun to mess with. I'm already kind of on edge because this is an unfamiliar place and I don't know anybody here, and I would appreciate it if you could stop singling me out. I'm sure you're cool, but it makes me a little uncomfortable. The kid immediately hops down off the chair. You got it. Sorry about that. I just get really excited about salesmanship. I can't relate, but I appreciate your enthusiasm nonetheless. Yay, and it looks like Matt liked that. Yay. Hey, Pablo. Your friend looks lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt?
Yeah, sounds great.
Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five, but also turn it into a hug.
Hey.
Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. And have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud? That's Bill. I thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Pablo leans close to Matt. Is Bill cool? Matt eyes me. I am back. He cracks a smile.
Hey.
It looks like he's about to caress or punch his face. Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude. I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people who you don't know super well, but still want to be friendly to.
Hey.
Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man, when are we starting our witch house band?
Hey.
You know I'm out of the game. It's a shame. Oh my goodness. Vacant? Are those supposed to be A's? How do you pronounce a triangle? It's a shame. It's a shame. Vacant veil would have slayed. It'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice.
Hey.
Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Hey.
Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and picks up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a... Hello? Harpsichord? I hope I'm saying that right. Harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time... Oh my goodness. Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most... That's such a word. Cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Oh no. Thanks. I put the earplugs in and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Jesus, did the cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So, you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? Ask him again. So, you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? Ask again. So, yeah. Matt turns his attention to the show. Okay, well that got us hearts, so that's good. I did a good. Yeah. Yeah, this is how you flirt. He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Oh my god, there's just someone yelling. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo? They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. Oh, F in the chat for the drum saxophone player. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answers to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that.
Oh.
Let's grab another beer. That sounds chaotic. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. Well, nobody likes the opening band. If you get that reference, you're a real one. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever gonna find Matt here? Where's the exit? Oh no, we're a lost toy! Oh no. Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... There he is, through the darkness. Across a crowded room. Suddenly a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt. Almost lost you, buddy. Whew. I got really nervous for a second there. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. Yes, you know, for safety. I can feel myself blushing a little. It's a safety blush. Oh, that's really sweet. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh?
Hey.
Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So you go to concerts a lot? You like stuff? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way you are, that's magic. Also, magic. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. I've never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee.
Hey.
Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeeze my way out of the crowd towards the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. As you should be. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it. Ugh. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever gonna find Matt now? Oh no. Call someone if you're thinking about them. They probably want to hear from you. Yeah. Eat a balance. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello. Are we doing this? Is it a Minecraft mosh pit? What is going on? I have a hat. Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all those rowdy youths and their music. No, what are the controls? Oh, goodness. Oh no, let me go. Oh, how do I, what do I do with my hands?
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune.
Oh my goodness, that's because I had to turn off the copyrighted music.
We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch.
I appreciate that.
Systems are seriously broken. What a bitch.
It really is, thank you. I appreciate when games do that.
The song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think
It's unfortunate too, because it's such an opportunity for smaller artists and stuff, you know? Like, I'm screwed for Life is Strange True Colors.
Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
Oh, Pup is real? Oh no, oh no! Leave me alone, youths!
The band's called Pup and their song called DVP. The song is great and the video is tight. Yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them.
Sorry, I'm listening to the
Really cool,
instructional,
but it's kind of hard to explain.
copyright-free song.
You'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's a really
Okay.
good video.
Leave me alone, teens!
The song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID?
Yes, I do. That still bums me out. Like, it'd be cool to, like, stream more stuff and play more stuff. No, I survived the crowd, yay! Hello?
But really,
S+, hell yeah.
serious
What's up?
But
That's called a pro gamer move right there.
Talk about it. Oh no. This is a dating sim about getting with dads, no less.
I don't know what I'm gonna do about Life is Strange
God,
True
how did
Colors.
we get here? What are we doing?
Hello?
A mess.
Oh, it's still going. I'm finally able to work my way through the crowd to where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot. Well, I guess I should keep looking. Now it's hard because now it feels like someone's talking to me while I'm trying to read.
Content ID. To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree.
What's that?
Please check out the band called Pop and their song DVP.
Okay, now please stop interrupting me. I'm bumped into from behind and I find myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. I'm in the pit. I am the pit. How do I get out of the pit? I fell in at the pit. We all fell in at the pit. Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle. Hey! I guess I'm moving in the circle now. I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slapping into each other. Another youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. He pulls me back up onto my feet. You're wild. Ooh, okay, eggplants and hearts. You're wild, dude. Matt throws his arm around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. I didn't know you messed with the pit. Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everybody cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. All right, man, let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day. We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. Oh, that's awesome. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit.
Sounds great.
Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to a couple people. Okay, thanks for saving me twice. I hang outside the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. Is it merch? Matt hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Oh, thanks, man. Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth.
Hey.
And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward. The youths will finally accept me. Amanda will love this. I'm never taking this off. I'm never taking this off. I will continually wear it until it is tattered and a little smelly so that I can truly embody punk fashion. Hey, Matt. Hey, it's Pup. Whoa. That's so cool now that I know that they're like a real band. I wonder if their likeness was drawn as well. Hey, dude, didn't realize you were here. Weird notification on my phone, as long as everyone's fine.
Hey, dude.
I'm so glad I could make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks.
Hey, yeah.
Well, see you guys around. Bye, Pup. Wait, you know Pup? Oh yeah, met him a couple of times when they first started touring. Good kids. Whoa.
Hey.
Come on, let's grab some... I thought it's a dinner food. Diner food. I suddenly realize how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. Matt and I walk to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth. Oh, that sounds great. So there I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering towards me, and there's nowhere to go.
Hey.
It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere, I get this idea. I just lean back, spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. Bought him a beer afterwards, and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man. Just goes to show you that punk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. So how did you get to see all these amazing concerts? Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive. But I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. Hell yeah. Ugh. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid. Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. Oh, that's really nice of you.
Oh.
Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy. It'll be loud. I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together. A machine of sorts. Like what? Big budget remake of foreign films. Right? Yeah. Yeah, remaking foreign films. Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay. Thank you. Okay, that's what I was worried about. I'm like, don't rebel against movies with subtitles, but yeah, remaking them. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. Oh, I guess context clues. I should have remembered some of the fun facts on his profile.
Oh, shoot.
Oops. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. Yeah, breakfast food rules.
Animal shelter, that was one of his.
Oh yeah, going to the shelter to look at cats. Yeah. Ma'am,
Hey.
being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to. Yeah. I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation, always.
Oh.
You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? Oh, I smile. You smile at me and say, don't get me wrong, I love you, but does that mean I have to meet your father? When we are older, you'll understand what I meant when I said no. I don't think. Life is quite that simple. Write that down. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it, although I'm probably going to feel it in my knees in the morning. Ha, you and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad.
Hey.
Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool. That's good, right? That you don't think that's too platonic? He's free to feel how he feels, but I'm saying, because this is a decision-based game, we got hearts and eggplants occasionally. I don't know. I'm so used to, like, the decision-based games I've played up until now were like, and then this character likes you, or this character hates you, or this character's dead now, because your actions have consequences. Shout out to all you guys for getting me back into decision-based games, and the anxieties along with them. Oh, no, I do love this kind of games, though. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Amanda Panda. Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. I can hear the air horns. Hey, Amanda, remind me, which one of us just tore it up in the pit at a punk show, and which of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition? What? First of all, how dare you? That show's a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even are you? I'm your extremely cool dad. All right, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. I keep thinking Parks and Rec the pit. Date complete! Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh man, I just can't wait for your next hit.
Yay! Okay, good. We got an A. I was really hoping for that S+. But, okay, good. Nice. What is that? 69 million points? Nice. I'm very proud of us today. Can we get a nice in the chat for the 69 million daddy points we just earned? While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the... Why do I keep reading cul-de-sac? Weird cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to... Oh no, am I in trouble? Sir, did you just mosh and destroy all these children? All these youths? Oh, the nices are coming in from chat. Yeah. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. Sounds pretty ominous. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Oh no, is she in trouble? Amanda? Am I dadding wrong? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Did she get in? Oh, your room's so cool. I wish I was this cool now or as a teenager. Horn? Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And... the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't... Yes, she got in. Okay, cool. I'm like, are you messing with me? Yes, that's... Yay! W's in chat for our child getting into her dream school. I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad? I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA is one of the most expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. Oh, for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Hell yeah, Dad. Keep those W's going for supportive dad. Boo student debt. W's for supportive parents. I'm seeing them all come in. Let's go. Educate me, chat. Is this a pog? Is Amanda Pog moment for this? Pog champ? Is that what the kids call it? Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's pronounced Pogue. It's Pogue, as in pogo stick. I get it. You're jumping up and down with joy. Pogue. What's this? A letter from YouTube. Please stop saying Pog on your live streams. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Oh, this makes my heart so big. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice. Wherever you want. I'll take you to Chuck E. Cheese. Wherever? Whoa, we're going to a yacht club for dinner? We just talked about how expensive school is. I'll take you to McDonald's. They got a ball pit. Ooh, a gazebo. Amanda and I walk along the bay side, tearing into our foil wrap burritos from a nearby food truck. Oh, that's awesome. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rita with a view. Oh, that's the name of my book. My memoirs. Rita with a view. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down, you're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online, and they match you with someone with a similar major and interest. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. It's true. Speaking of lifelong friend roommates, Darian, if you're watching this, text me. He tends to lurk in my streams a lot. And if he's not, everyone shame on him for not supporting me. Shame. Ring the shame bell. Like and subscribe and ring that shame bell. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. Oh, we spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit. Maybe a snake? Maybe both. No, don't get both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh, yeah, I wouldn't risk that. Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. Catching up with chat. Yes, it is indeed pog, or poggers, as the active term would be. Is poggers an active verb? Pog is the noun, poggers is... Pogue, you're right. Poggers. Yes, that sounds like a name brand cereal. Gotta have my poggers. They're after me, lucky poggers.
Cereal for gamers.
Silly rabbit, poggers are for kids.
Pokers are for gamers.
Pogers are for gamers, you're right. Oh, how did we go from razor scooters to pogers? She's so excited. That's a good point. Don't fake service animals. Yeah, it's weird. I have to, my restaurant experience always has to kick in, and like, I inertly just don't ever question or think twice about it, because you're also not supposed to do that. At least in here. She's so excited, I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, oh gosh, that's right. She's not doing great in school. I even covered that in my recap. I'll watch my own videos. No, I won't. So you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. Why are you starting fires? We're not listening to Billy Joel anymore. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Valid. Very valid. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Paranormal occurrences sounds like, you know those companies that do like off-brand, low-budget knockoffs of like mainstream movies? That sounds like somebody's answer to Paranormal Activity. Paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late. It's happening. I have to do a silly voice or I'm gonna start crying. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. I love you, kiddo. I love you too, Pops.
Welcome.
I miss my grandpa.
You've got dads.
Uh-oh, Craig just slid into my DMs. Why aren't you Matt? Hey, dude, I've got the runs. Please don't send me a picture of your poop, Craig. Am I supposed to do something with that? Do I respond? Oh, there we go. Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting me. Wait, are we talking about... why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running. Want to come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man. It'll be fun. You know what? Sure. Yeah, exercise is important. And that's part of my goal for the rest of the summer is just start. No limit on weight or anything like that. Just being physically active for at least 30 minutes a couple of times a week. That's my goal right now for healthy things. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this meat hell marathon. I'm outside right now. I'm warming up. Okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her sopressata wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. I hope I'm saying that right. Are we implying that it's a meat wrapped cheesecake? Because I'm not saying no. I like sweet and savory. Like maple donuts with bacon on them. So good. Oh my goodness, are we playing Wii Fit? What's going on? Not sponsored. The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? Oh, I should probably do my Craig voice. Don't worry, we're here to catch each other or cheer each other on. I'll be there with you. Just gotta get a rhythm going, keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. Hold this ring. Foods, candy, and sweets. Don't tell me how to live my life. Game? When you were running kind of slow, blame it on the sand and dirt. Yeah, for real. Cool. So that was fun. Quick water break. Chat. Who do we talk to next? Do we just keep talking to Matt? Somebody else? Right now I'm currently vetoing Craig, Joseph, and Damien's a maybe. Date Sonic? You have no idea how mad I am. Speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because Adventure and Adventure 2 were like on sale in the PlayStation Store. And I'm like, I should get those later if I ever want to do gaming content more. That would be really fun. Because I borrowed my friend's Sonic Adventure 2 in middle school and never finished it. And I've never played the first one. Now, you have to pay for PlayStation Poop service or whatever it's called. To be able to play it. I'm really mad. I just want to be able to play my 3D Sonic games. I want to play Butt Rock games. Robert's fun. Really, Damien? I feel like Hugo's inappropriate, though. I'm getting a lot of Damiens. That's a good point. A lot of people are saying Damien, though. What do you think? I'm willing to give him 1. Yeah. I don't care for how he spoke to the customer service people. That says a lot about a person, fictional or otherwise. Be nice. Be nice to people in all forms of work, really, but like retail and like restaurants and stuff, like that's a sensitive. Damien because trans rights. You can support trans rights and also not pick Damien. How dare you? That's... How do you combine supporting others with bullying? You support bullying me. You're bullying me through my support. They're all well written and interesting. I'm sure they are. Give Goth a chance. The issue isn't Goth. Fine. Everyone's insisting. I will look up his data real quick. I'm gonna data drain. What's that from? Is that Digimon? Friday night, listen to true crime podcasts while I tax it. Yeah. If you taxidermy, true crime. Okay, so a Penelope Scott fan, I feel. That's a lot of true crime. I like that song a lot. Penelope Scott's a nice person. That I know of so far. One thing to take on a desert island, it would be a coffin. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly? How else would you pronounce bosom?
Bosom.
Bosom? Yeah, I guess if you're like reading it out loud. Okay. What do you want to be what did you want to be when you grew up? A bat? What's your favorite movie? Foreign art house horror. We'd get along pretty well with that notion. But I'd also be the one going, I have a dumb question. I do like art house horror. What's your ideal date? It's not. We're at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. And then dashed the chandelier. That's all I thought of when he said Berlin. I never leave home without an upside down cross. Yo, I just watched the new Conjuring in between my stream sessions of Infinity Train. Stream Infinity Train. Renew Infinity Train. Uncancel Infinity Train. It was spooky. It stressed me out. Glad I didn't have to pay money to see it in theaters, though. I just got to watch it at home. Alone. Without a sweater.
Are you talking about The Conjuring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like being alone for spooky time.
Then don't watch it.
But I want to watch it. It's a cinematic universe.
Any chance that nun pops up? No thanks.
The painting did, but not the nun.
No.
If anyone who wants that, I guess I wouldn't go so far as to call it a trigger warning, but if anyone was super torn up by the nun in The Conjuring 2, but kind of wants to watch The Conjuring 3, the painting comes back in the background. Spent a lot of time thinking about mortality salience? What's that? Mortality salience? SALIENCE. Should be on the screen by now. If you watched my previous content, you wouldn't be saying give Goth a chance. You know how I feel about Goth. I'm very pro-Goth. As long as you're good to yourself and others, I don't care what aesthetic you really go for. As long as you're kind to other people and ways of the world. But yeah, I do not have negative things to say about Goth. There are some aesthetics that get my attention. Do you know what that is? Mortality salience?
I've never used that scene with mortality before.
Okay. Maybe it's a fun answer and I'm thinking too much about it or reading too much into it. I did the same thing again where I thought message was already select, but back was select. Which is fine.
Oh, that happens in Mario Kitties a lot.
Mario 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The option is selected.
Okay, we're doing this. How many characters have I dated so far? I went on one date with Matt, and I've gone jogging with Craig, but I didn't really get a choice in that. I had a really good time with Matt. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out some time. I thought it was gonna be an incomplete anyway. Third one. Who's the second? Who was the other date I went? I've only been on one date. Craig's was just the mini game though. Okay. We should hang out sometime. Then he keeps typing and typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Bill, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I might ask for your... What? Ooh. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Valid. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll, I don't know why I rolled my R, around my garden. Should it please you, till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. That's so accurate. Hey, Amanda, can you help me with something?
Aww.
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Ew. Ew. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand net speak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids get over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided that what they needed to do is bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Yeah, that's valid. Cliff Notes, everybody. Or if you don't want to do Cliff Notes, just watch the movie. Find one with reviews that say, followed fairly closely to the book. You'll get it. I mean, stay in school, do your homework. Eat your vegetables. Like and subscribe. Great. So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Bill. Amanda hits send and smiles. Well, I suppose that's that. Oh my goodness, the little gargoyles. They look... For a minute, I thought their noses were their eyes, and they just looked like they were going... I think those are their nostrils. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. The flamboyant architecture, I learned that that's originally what the term meant when I did my Dorian Electra video on their music. You should check that out if you haven't. But yeah, flamboyant it was an architecture term. So, you know. Learned that. Because my MacBook decided to Google it for me instead of giving me a lyrics page. Now I'm going to have that song stuck in my head because it's dope as fuck. I can swear now. It's been well over 90 seconds. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Whoa, oh my god, the dog. That's a lot of skulls. Ooh, and finger sandwiches and tea. As I'm admiring them, the front door is slammed shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in those paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Bill, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. Oh, goodness. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, that was a draft. And, you know, there's some ghosts in this house, and the door creaking open when I knocked, I accidentally left the door unlocked. This place isn't haunted. In the creepy oil paintings, I like oil paintings. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. Man, which sitting room am I gonna use? That's the same problem I have all the time. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through the extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both evil, historically accurate to the Victorian period, and equipped for the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walked past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Hell yeah. Ugh. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? Other way around. Also, yes. That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward. There's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. Oh no, not the butterflies in the boxes. Those make me sad. And this is welcome to the library, young man. Tell me, you're here for a special book. That's my Page Master reference to everybody. I know it's been a while, but how it do. Yeah, it's fine. This is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling, arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves. I was gonna say, what? And even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Out the window? Buzz, you're a genius. Look to the books. You know, Bill, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. And they decided to put all the books in the schools. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Sorry. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Oh, Mario. Oh, Sonic. Okay, that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. No shame. Buy that fan fiction. Or if it's your own fan fiction, bind it, right? When you, like, make it into a book. It's called binding, right? Yeah. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book for my private collection. Can we talk about that? Look at the butterflies. Ah, yes, the butterflies. They are also from a fanfic. I walk up to the glass display of pin bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. GG, good talk. The fact that you're right, yeah. Someone just said in chat, the fact that it has a hardcover, yeah. That means you care. You know, it means it will probably outlive all of us. Look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Okay. Flex. Naruto-themed butterflies. Sorry, chat's excited. It's making me excited. I'm getting distracted from my literature. Oh, Mario, said Sonic. Oh, Sonic, said Mario. Oh, Mario, said Sonic. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn. Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? Yeah, if we can bring the hardcover-bound fanfic with us. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. That's how you know that their hosting game is on point, is when they have tiered displays. I've learned that in my many a time doing those, like, because, like, you know, having a single mom and everything growing up, like, when I was really little, my grandma and my mom would take me, like, those little tea places with, like, the finger food sandwiches and stuff, and if we got one that was tiered, that meant there was going to be something good on the platter. We do that for Mother's Day sometimes. I never told you that? Yeah, I had to learn real fast how to do loose leaf tea, because that's not my life as, like, a freaking 6-year-old, and I ended up, like, swallowing the tea leaves, because I didn't want to, like, tell anybody that something was wrong. It's like stressful manners. Yeah, we did it one other time after my mom got remarried, and I remember we were older, my siblings and I were all like starving because it's like, you know, it's tea sandwiches, but the polite thing to do before going out is not to like eat first, and we were just so hungry. I remember being miserable in like nice Macy's clothes. It's like it's like 80 or 90 degrees outside. We're just sweating and starving, and I'm like, kill me. Why am I being punished with nice things? But it was funny though. Apparently I would also I stopped being invited because I kept eating like the strawberries with like my hands when I was super little, which is why there's such a long gap in this history. Because I would eat the strawberries and then like get it on the tablecloth, the napkins, me, whatever tiny sweater vest I was wearing or whatever, and it was like a problem. I was just covered in strawberry.
I would only want to go if some of the little cakes were zebra cakes.
I don't think they have zebra cakes.
I want to go home.
Might I interest you in spongy white bread with cream cheese and one slice of cucumber?
Yes, I guess.
That's all I remember.
Is RC okay?
They do not have RC. I follow Damien. Sorry, that was a big tangent. I'm sorry, everybody. I follow Damien to his sitting room where finger foods have already... Yeah, we talked about this. Serves me some tea. Wait, hold on. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs. I thought it said baked. And serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. Ooh, okay. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they are served. Bunch of dudes leaving the factory, having their tea on those tall-ass tables.
Ass table.
I feel. I think there's a Bruce Springsteen song about exactly that. Leaving the factories and having tea. My dear friend, we are currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Well, he's having fun. That's all that really matters, end of the day. Let's say your home's really expensive. There are a lot of goths in Maple Bay. I like your cape. Do I get to do all of these? Because last time I got to do them all. I want to say all these things. Your house is impressive. Is it hard to be a goth? And I like your cape. We're going to go, just in case, if I can't say anything else, I'm going with I like your cape. feel like that would mean a lot to him. It's an opera cape, right? Or no, it's full length.
Ah.
It's a cloak, actually, but thank you. Victorian fashion is very important to me. What? Correcting the... It's a cloak. Tiny sandwich supremacy. You guys are... You pull it off quite well. Oh, thank you. Regardless of my historical learnings, it's very important to me to present myself well. It has taken a long time to come up with a style that's both true to form and representative of myself, but I'm very happy with how I dress. I do get strange looks, yes, but it's something that brings me a great deal of joy, so I don't mind. Yeah, live your best, as long as it's not hurting yourself or others. Like, be good to yourself and others, and you're good to go. To be able to wake up in the morning, pick from my closet a variety of cloaks, waistcoats, top hats, and even binders that are... Binders? Like, school binders? Dad's confused. Binders.
Chest binders.
Oh! Whoa. Oh. That are period appropriate feels amazing. Sorry, I legitimately thought, like, go to Staples and get a binder for your science class to keep notes in. I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know you could. I don't know. Look at me. How informed am I? I'm just a soft boy that just sits here and just wants everyone to be happy.
Inside the binder, it says tips on how to present as your true trans self. And it says go get a binder.
Is that what we're implying here? Someone help me.
Yeah.
Trans binders. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, cool.
It's a safer option than like bandaging or anything. Like
Okay, so it's like a safe.
Yeah.
Okay, well, remind me to Google that later so I can learn what that is. I think I know what you mean, but, yeah. You wear top hats? You don't? What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, in 2020, there was a video game trailer with a very tall woman. What got you into goth? Well, when I was a young boy, my... No! Fuck off. Did he take you into the city? Sorry. Did you guys see a marching band? Stop. Stop. Dad, stop. Dad, stop. Yes, trans rights. Don't stop trans rights. Black Parade references. Oh, no. Give a G-note warning. I guess we didn't hear the G-note, so I think we're fine. I'm afraid I don't understand. You serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Here's a YouTube video of an amazing, sensitive, up-and-coming internet YouTube boy crying openly because he made the mistake of listening to that 3 weeks after his grandfather passed. It's a very intense video. I do not go back to check out that video, but thank you everyone who's watched it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Will they have at least 75 trombones? Perhaps another? Something I wrote, don't worry about it. A haberdashery? That's not a word. What's a haberdashery? Sorry, chat's having a wholly different conversation. Oh, he is trans canon. Canonically trans. That's dope.
trans canon. Haberdashery.
But what does it mean?
I think it's like the collective of it all. It's
Like a knick-knack store?
I think so.
Like a haberdashery makes me think like a place where you buy like little like trinkets and stuff. Haberdashery, like a fun store. I don't know. I'm lost on everything happening right now. Trans rights. I'm gonna read this. Someone tell me what a haberdashery is. Please don't fire yourself out of a cannon. The trans canon is for looking. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby for collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? Go back in time. I like not dying when I catch a cold. Go off, king. See that? You can support a goth who appreciates Victorian era clothing and also gets vaccinated. Oh, he takes a sip of tea. Spill that tea, sir. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era. Yes, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. Correct. Science is good. Respecting people who are different than you is good too. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Bill, do you have any hobbies? Yup, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Thank you. Thank you so much. I like overanalyzing stories and music. To the point where everyone gets sick of it. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. Which one's this? Juggle? We could juggle and juggle our cares away. We'll juggle. No! Do goths not like juggling? That's Victorian as hell. People juggled then. Goth people must have had like Victorian era people must have had like entertainment, right?
Yeah, but like soap making, you would have had to make your own soap.
You're right. So true. Can you be so true, Queen, earlier instead of after the decision? I did think about soap making, but I thought saying videos might turn them off. Gravity is an interesting thing, and I believe that juggling is the pinnacle of humankind's interaction with the gravitational arts. Interesting. I started out with scarves, but now I can comfortably juggle balls. Juggling pins is currently out of my purview. Yeah, pins suck. Damien looks at me quizzically, but shrugs it off. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches.
How delightful.
That was the loudest soundbite of someone speaking so far. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Ooh. Sorry, Steven Universe people. Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting. And then transfer that into... Did you know that that's the same song about the same toy that Spinell is based off of? Let's all go down that rabbit hole for a second. I'm out of water. That wasn't a hint. I picked it up and realized it's empty.
I'll get you more water if you need more water.
Are you sure? I don't expect you to get up. I'm stuck over here. But no, it made me think of the right, that's the trajectory of it all. It starts with the Let's Go in the Garden song, which then that same story that's based off of becomes, yes, the tears are coming in, becomes the Spinell storyline and drift away. So I thought of that. I didn't want to avoid that thought, but let's just go down the whole thing right now. Let's rip that Band-Aid off, everybody. Justice for Spinell. Justice for Rebecca Sugar's missing... Is it a bunny? Right? Is that the story? I'm trying to remember. It's something that, like, floods my Adventure Time in Steven Universe videos, which is fine. Like, it was very informative, and now some people will still, like, 2 years after the video is made, someone else to leave the comment, you know, it's actually about this toy, and I'm like, uh-huh. Ugh. Alexa, play 5,000 Years by Spinell. No, wrong Spinell, I think. No, stop. Alexa, off. Alexa, off. Alexa, off.
Alexa off.
Screw you, chat. You almost ruined all my monetization for today with your let's play some copyright music. How dare you speak her name? I've set random calendar reminders on that, thinking it would hook up to your phone. So, can't wait for one of those to go off in the middle of the night and terrify me.
Wait, and thinking that it would go off on my phone?
Yes, I said set on my phone, but then it would just do it in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm terrified that Al over there is going to just randomly go, Bill says I love you, like 4 a.m. and it's gonna like terrify the shit out of me. Anyway, let's go in the garden. Damien takes me around the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit? Is that a word? Almost said flirt. Butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians take flowers and floral arrangements very seriously, because you didn't have much else to do back then. That's why they painted them so much. It was all you could look at. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. I did not know that that's where that originated from. I just remembered that yellow flowers is supposed to mean friendship. Yellow roses?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mom taught me that once. I did not know that. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous, bright orange flower off of a vine. Man, come on, guys. Just say flower. Lilium bulbiferum. Lilium bulbasaur. The orange lily. What do you think this one means? It means eat ass. My loins are ablaze? What? I don't know. Does anyone know what this stuff means? My loins are ablaze, thou art the tightest? Close enough to my theory. 3 cheers for sweet revenge.
What?
All these don't sound right. They do not say flit in The Sound of Music.
That is My Chemical Romance. 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge is My
Yeah,
Chemical Romance.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the actual. I don't want this to go poor. I don't want bad answers.
So I think the third one would be silly because he doesn't get music references.
Yeah, but the first two sound silly as well. I guess my loins are ablaze is the most.
He's into fanfic, so you know that's going to be a good route.
Oh, Mario. Oh, Sonic. Do you want the actual answer? That would be swell, but I think by the time someone gives me the actual answer, I will have already decided because of chat delay. But I appreciate you all the same. My loins are ablaze?
That's how I feel like it should go down.
I want you to feel acknowledged.
Tightest me.
The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Oh no, it was the MCR reference.
No!
Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? I do like that song from Into the Spider-Verse. I do like saying snapdragons. I also like the song Honeysuckle Rose. It's very soothing. It's too late, Montgomery, but I appreciate you all the same. Needless to say, I can check. They remind me of sunshine, and then you can eat the seeds as a delicious snack. What a practical choice. Oh no, these are all the wrong ones. I'm not sophisticated enough. You set me up to fail, chat. My stomach grumbles. Oh man, now I want sunflower seeds. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. Oh, that's so sweet. He would put together a bouquet for me. Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Huh. Oh, Bill, will you excuse me? I must take this. I'm picturing something like the Owl House, where it's like ravens with speakers in their chests. You know what I'm talking about? I'm picturing that. He pulls out a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Right? I'm doing okay. I want to do great. I want the option to turn everybody down. I want all these days to go perfectly, and then I get my pick of suitors. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. Damn right it's better than yours. This makes me wish I put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start that one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and immediately died. Oh no. F in the chat. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Fix that guard.
It's a puzzle game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. None of these pieces look right. Head? Nope. Oh, top of... No. That look right? No, that's the back of the wings. Those look like boobs. This one? Oh, poopy. Oh, poopy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Damn it. That's the back because of the wings. That's not the right... Where is it? Go? Why am I doing this wrong? Oh no, help, help. This is stressful. This is too stressful. That's the back. That's the back. That's the wings. Where does it? Oh, it was upside down? No, don't give me like 20 different realities. Oh no, oh no. Right when I learned I could switch them upside down. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Goal.
Suck my... feelings. Oh. I figured it all out on my own. Here comes in chat, telling me to rotate things. Trust in me, in my instincts. That was all planned out ahead of time. I wanted to build the tension. This is storytelling at its peakest form. I'm an entertainer. He meant to not knock the water over. Yeah, but you all thought it was an accident.
Art is dead.
Art is a lie. Nothing is real. Art is dead is the one before that.
That's right.
Thank you. Here comes all the supportive people. That was a close one. Or was it? It was all premeditated. Damien. Oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Bill, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his cloak with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Hello? Hey, man. Damien and I walk into the school and immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Aw, crap. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. This is hard. I make everyone's voices sound so similar. I'm so sorry, guys. Go. You deserve so much better than me. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo. No, I definitely got that impression earlier. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Oh no, what'd you do? Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Visiting me, all that I see, absolute horror. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. What did you guys do? Is that a broken door? What happened? What? This is like... Please tell me this isn't like on TV kind of stuff. Like, is this newsworthy is my question. Is it like, we found a cigarette, or is it like, we found a body down here? It's a Stephen King coming of age tale. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me.
What?
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen, like The Sims. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me.
Huh.
Like, that's better, kid? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to... Hello? Cask of amontillado, Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him, What's cask of amontillado?
Huh.
It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. Oh, so like Step Brothers. What are you doing? I'm burying you.
Oh.
It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually gonna leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad,
What?
it took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of amontillado. It took you 20 minutes to Damn it, that's so funny. Oh, man. It's not about his safety, it's about how stupid he was. Which is so valid. Oh, now that you know everyone's okay, it's time to be curious about the thought process here. Son, we just did an entire unit. It took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages, then read a review of the movie.
Huh?
It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. That I'm a vegetarian, and I ain't fucking scared of him.
It did not.
No, I'm adding that.
Oh, okay.
It was a dumb reference from a simpler time. That's only stuck in my head because of that TikTok you showed me where someone kept replacing it.
Yeah.
You ever hear those TikToks? They're quite pogers. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands.
You're telling me that I could have ogres for breakfast?
I made that joke on Twitter, and a bunch of people were like, he's talking about the Reese's candy, or like he's talking about the Reese's breakfast, not candy. And I'm like, kids don't get me anymore. I think it was Owen Dennis, the creator of Infinity Trade, tweeted something about having Reese's Puffs as like a snack, and I just went, hold on, you had candy for breakfast? And everyone's like, no, talking about cereal. And I'm like, it's a commercial.
Children who are wrong.
Yes, I am not out. Am I so out of touch? No. It is the children who are wrong. You keep skipping the ads, you miss out on our culture. Oh, man. I think I just got my t-shirt idea. This is Lucian. Okay. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. I'm walking here. You're building this brick wall, and I'm teaching here, as we say in New England. Ernest and Lucian, high five. That is something that's kind of always bothered me, even when I did get suspended as a teenager. It's a vacation. It's not really a punishment.
I didn't get suspended because then I wouldn't have been able to be on the bowling team.
Oh no, not the bowling team. It does not make you a jock. I just want you to know that.
Like double letter.
You double lettered. There's so many more letters than 2 in bowling, so you bowed. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. I take your son home, Mr. Bloodmarch. You too. Bada bing. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. What happened to that door? There's a hole in it. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window, angrily. I'm not going to therapy again.
Oh no.
Try it. Meet with them once. I know, son, it's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. Valid, be supportive. But I care about you, and I see that you're struggling, so if you decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Yes! W's in the chat for supportive dads. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Oh. Fiction. This is fiction. But I love it. I can't relate to this moment. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. That's so dope. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, hood slides, and runs inside. I didn't expect you to have that. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's all right, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. I really admire how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. So true, King. Rarely does. You're a good dad. Sorry, I was maybe some hearts, but eggplants? For saying you're a good dad? Okay. You do you. That just really surprised me. See you around soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. That took a turn. But yeah, that was genuine as hell. I really admire that concept. Maybe if we keep dismantling this stigma around therapy and mental health, that won't be so mind-blowing, you know? If we're really good, do our homework. Huh? I think you said something while I was coughing.
Nope.
Oh, sorry. I came home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plopped down next to her. Yo! What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. God, I choked on that water bad. I told you I wanted a two-bed, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Craig. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. Like life. Life is strange. True colors. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucian live streamed the entire thing. Inappropriate content. This, wholesome. That? I know we live in a society, but... The entire day is beyond me, but otherwise it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Maybe the real goth, or the friends we made along the way. And also, the goth. Afternoon tea did not go well.
That was a phenomenal date.
Yay, I'm glad. We still got the A, but are those real bars, or is it just there for the illusion of you did it? Hey buddy, I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner, and I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years. I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's gonna be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food, especially free food. I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Maybe his emoji hands are wet. That doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food, but why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? Are we third wheeling it, or are we being invited to be a third wheel? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Thank you. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand. Bill, boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine.
Nice.
Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off. But man, that was weird. That guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly or iron his shirts. I feel like you learned to cook after you learned those two first. That might be accurate. One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True, maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. Now's not the time for philosophy, guy. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell. I always feel like this is like a busy street, not the cul-de-sac. But the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know. That's weird. Man, I really choked on my water. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory, Bill. What if he's the one making barking noises and there is no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me. Bill, didn't know you'd be tagging along. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on in. Damn, I really messed up what happened to my body? We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dogfighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I'd probably have to take you both to the ER. Greg and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Okay. Anyways, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like also buco. I think I've heard that before. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers, was the dog fighting real, or was he kidding? I don't know.
Dude.
What's Ossobuco? I think I said that right. I don't know. Did he make up the word? Until I have Ossobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed? Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Robert, I just noticed the boomerangs above his TV, right over Craig's shoulder. Robert finally walks into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust them. They give me nightmares. So we're eating here. Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat, maybe lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite. And there's swirls of cinnamon and sugar in every bite. The taste you can see. Oh my god! Hoping to get this clog out of my body. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. Hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. Pots of gold, rainbows, and the red balloons. What? Pogers cereal, right. This tastes very pogers. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender, and the risotto. It's finally, what is the meme for Gordon Ramsay? Finally, delicious. Finally, some good food. It's so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant, or at least I think it was a restaurant. Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I'm kidding. I look over at Craig, who looks wary but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. I'm glad you like it.
Oh.
Where did you learn how to cook like this?
Oh.
Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe. Crashed on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could, just scrape together some cash. One night, I meet dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef, learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship? Anyway, I still have to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good I don't care. That's amazing. It really is. To be honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. I don't mind killing the planet with my paper goods instead of just buying $3 worth of plates at Target. I needed money for the boomerangs on the wall and the booze. And that picture of a stick bug. The also buso is screaming for itself. And paper plates are... no, they're not. Paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. You're killing trees even faster if you double up paper plates. Use paper plates when you can, but like, not all the time. Come on, guys. Think of the planet. We all share it. We're all in this together. I should write that down. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but save room for dessert. Made lemon berry something. Savarin? Savarin? I've never heard of that word, but it sounds nice. Savarin? Well, aren't you just full of references and words? Craig looks over at me. Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am.
Oh,
You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig.
nice.
I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. Okay, so Robert has a thing for Craig then. I'm totally in the way of this. But it's also valid because Craig's uncomfortable and invited me. After consuming way more buco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever Savarin was, Craig and I decided to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's also buco involved.
Welcome. You've got dads.
That was a little confusing. Right? I don't think I'm reading too much into it. It sounds like Robert was hoping to have a meal with Craig. It could be to talk about something, but like romantically, I guess is kind of the vibe. It was a lot of backstory instead of like, hey Craig, can I talk to you outside for a second? Your kid needs to stay clear of my dog or something. You know what I mean? Like if it was like a business neighbor transaction, I think it would have been a little different. That was, yeah, interesting, right? I don't know what's happening in my life anymore. Okay, so what are we thinking? Second date with Matt. That makes me not want to. That makes me want to engage with Craig and Robert less. Because I kind of ship it. You know?
Yeah, I agree. It seemed like a third wheel thing.
Right? Kind of had that vibe. Yeah, I don't think Craig realized it was probably a date. Yeah. I mean, if Robert's trying to reach out more, it probably definitely didn't read as one if he's not accustomed to that kind of thing.
I feel like you want to know more of the story and get all of like the stories as possible, as opposed to just pursuing like I don't know, because we haven't heard anything about Joseph, but we've seen Hugo in the school, Craig, Robert. And the only one that we really have a cross paths with are Joseph and Brian.
Yeah.
But if you want to pursue the relationship storylines, I'd say go on your second date with Matt.
Does anyone in chat know, will I have the ability to, can I feasibly just date everybody twice and then pick my path? Or do I have a limited number?
I'm pretty sure you can... Three's the magic number in the sense of that's the path you go.
Yeah. Well, because I like Matt the most so far. But I want more of the stories from people's lives and stuff. I think they're interesting so far. Do I have a limit here, or is the idea like as long, like once I hit the third date with somebody, it moves on? Yes, I can what, though? I've asked a lot of questions.
I think that was...
And the chat delay is not helping. So I can keep doing this until I date somebody 3 times. You might have to do 3 streams if you do all the second dates, though. That's true.
Oh, that's a good call. Even if you choose to play it like on your own, you can save when you have 2 dates with everyone and then load to see everyone's ending.
I guess that's true. I'm with you to like engage with Brian or Joseph because those are the 2 people we haven't encountered. I'm cool with leaving Craig and Robert be. Because like Craig keeps inserting himself back in, so I feel like not engaging directly with Craig keeps him friendly, and then I get to kind of be a part of his journey. And I hope that's how it continues, because I would like that a lot. I think that makes it's a nice break between all the flirting and stuff. Like, it's nice to then, you know, kind of feel like I like it because it makes me feel like the world is revolving around, like, life still continues outside of my interactions and choices. I like that kind of pacing. So let's... Yeah, it's 9. Yeah, let's do, I don't know, do my second date with Matt. Okay. I'm gonna read up on my Matt facts real quick. In case I have a Matt trivia coming up. Perfect my cold brew setup. Tunes to pass the day. Multi-instrumentalism. I wanted to be a barista when I was a child. That's funny. Subtitles are good. Animal shelter. Headphones. Yeah, so music, animals, and like, yeah, so like kind of like hipstery kind of vibe. Music, rescuing animals, digging movies with subtitles and stuff. I think I got this. Oh no, green means go. instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father? Want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at the coffee shops listening to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you going to bring your laptop and your leather-bound journals so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you a coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Oh, what's up? We met you at the concert earlier and I forgot your name. I'm sorry. How's your mom? Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out, reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter, see a familiar, pierced face. Oh, I forgot what voice I gave this kid. Oh yeah, hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night.
Dad.
Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss?
Aw.
This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am a father to and am very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house. I wouldn't call witch house music, but what? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay.
Aw.
A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I'm overwhelmed with the fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect. That's the do lines from Taken is too extreme.
Yes.
Is the idea that if I defend Witch House, it makes it less cool to my daughter because I'm an uncool dad?
Yeah.
You think so? Defend Witch House? Hey, Witch House is actually a nuanced form of music that many people enjoy, and I think our dear Pablo here should be proud to be making. Or technically making, since he's only done the logo so far. Yeah! Also, I've never listened to Witch House before. Bill! Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five, as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first.
Hey.
Alright, Pablo, now what do we do with customers again? Right, yes? Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. Ah, classic. And you? Oh no, Father John Misto? Or Americano football. Both of those sound like good ideas to, like, activate hearts.
I feel like Americano's like hardcore coffee.
So I should do that. That's the espresso one, right? Americano football, please. Oh, I didn't get any hearts.
Oh no!
But I didn't get any, heartless dust. Our coffee is as strong as that band's feelings. Good choice. Okay, good. Okay, I don't get it. Oh, American football is a sport, but it's also this emo band that made a good album and then waited over a decade and then made another good album, and then their music was very, very sad and sometimes featured sad trumpets. And I'm over explaining the joke again. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually gonna be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was gonna go record shopping. Wanna come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I'm just a guy who's allergic to the sun. I feel really comfortable around him. I love that for us. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Hey. Have you ever been before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. Fake beard, arms race, bad swears, steady bean, dinner food. It's a sad battleship. Dover ghost. Couples therapy. Sorry, I'm reading the posters. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intention, but really I think it's just nice to collect records. Hey. It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. That's so true, but then like storage, you know? I need a house before I can start a collection, you know? Oh. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and we would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs? Made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much they work out. We should make Matt a mixtape! Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres: future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, nunsploitation. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? That's purple. Is that an answer? Purple flavored milkshake? I'm trying to remember his answers. I like cookies and cream. I want to know what purple would do. Purple's a flavor? It feels like that's a wrong answer.
Yeah.
Cookies and cream. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? What? Daffodil, Mountain Spring, Camouflage, Summer Breeze, Spring Creek, Fireball, Power Violence, Cherry Blossom. Floral ones make me sneeze. Summer Breeze?
I mean, that's the candles on current rotation. If you're going true to you.
Summer Breeze. What's your favorite ambient sound? Ooh. Probably rain. Rain on me, tsunami. Then there's Bowling Alley, Star Trek, Howls of the Bone chorus. I'm gonna go with rain. What's your dream vacation spot? Inside an active volcano? Goodbye. Living off the fat of the land. Starting a new life in the Baltics. None of these sound... I want to go to Paris. I'm never going to Paris. Baltics is close enough. What's your deepest, darkest fear? Clowns? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I fabricated the universe saying you too and the waiter tells you to enjoy your food? Oh, crap. I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. Matt thinks for a moment.
Huh?
Oh, I know just the thing.
Hey.
Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Evil Friends by Portugal, the man. Danger Mouse, came on this album to produce it, and I think it was the perfect blend of what PTM does and what Danger Mouse does. Super fun, super catchy. You'll love it. Whoa, dude, thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring, hell yeah, and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. I'm running out of voice ideas. Unusual stuff today, Matt?
Hey!
Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight.
Hey.
The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. I just did the wrong voice. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd?
Hey.
That nerd is my buddy Bill. Bill, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school and for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on?
Hey, yeah.
You know it. Are the Third Waves gonna do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Hey.
You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes. I mean, you're not doing anything. Will Vacant Veil be playing? If only. We finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me, not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff. And listening to these songs reminds me of those moments in my life. Yeah, now that I think about it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. Yes, I love that. And then that even reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands at concert with all my friends. We would always go to my favorite Cynthia Chapman, my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand, smoke pot in her basement. Like, we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? The kids call it pogers. I don't know. But I bet I can find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Can I? When was this game made? Is it legal? Is it legal right now in the timeline? I've been invited to smoke a J and listen to music with Matt.
Oh, just do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if this is a trick question or not, because I couldn't tell you if this was, if in this universe it's been legalized yet. I'm assuming we're in, like, California, right? Maple Bay. Oh, okay. Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. About a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop. It has not been legalized yet, but all right. Be safe, kids. I am not a role model. Neither is my dad, Sona. Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it, and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. Okay, sweet. You realize weed has been legalized in the state, right? Then what are we doing in an alleyway? Let's go to a store. I definitely knew that. But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear.
What?
Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed all in black. Excuse me, Mr. Drugman. Oh, this is gonna be someone we knew. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That I was thinking it was gonna be one of the dads. Surprise! The person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damien's son. Who sent you?
Huh?
We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is Prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down or I bolt. Show him you're not wearing a wire. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Cite mutually assured destruction. I'm not gonna expose myself to this kid in an alleyway by showing him I don't have a wire. Right? Because that's what that would mean, right?
Yeah.
I feel like drug lingo is a bad idea. Cite mutually assured destruction. Or just tell the kid that I didn't tell anybody when we found out he tried to murder a kid in the basement and only got suspended. Look, man, oh, that triggered hearts. There we go. Look, we're trying to buy drugs from you, and we know you sell drugs. You have dirt on us, we have dirt on you. We're in this together now. We're all in this together as we stand, hand in hand. Make our dreams come true. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Here is a briefcase. Sigh. All right. How much do you want? One. One what?
Oh.
Yeah. He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much?
Hey.
One? Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, here. Take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it, take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? That was kind of funny, though. That neither of them knew. It was very endearing that, like, nobody knew how to make the exchange happen. Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at the gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. Dude, chips. Savory snacks. Come on now. Maybe a little sweet, but you mostly want spicy things. I can say that. It's legal. I feel like I'm 16 again. Do you remember those Doritos that were supposed to taste like cheeseburgers?
No.
You never had those? They were like it was like Doritos. It was like a mystery like XT flavor, and it was like pickles and mustard. It's weird. Unrelated, I just love those chips. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do the drugs. Awesome. Let's do the drugs. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. Is it gonna be like what was it, The Office? It's just caprese salad. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. Whoa, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had asked my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me, and we lay the drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house. If you say so. Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling all over the couch. Never was too good at
That
this.
sounds great.
Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a really nice looking... He hands me a lighter and the... I think, and I take it. Well, let's... What? I'm sorry. Open up the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug, rip that golf fairway. Do you think he likes golf? He seems like a pretty chill... Right?
Yeah.
We'll go with golf. Hey, hearts, we did it. Yes, let's do that. I light the... and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while, though. Oh, no. Either it's fake and he got ripped off, or it's something more extreme. It's been a while, though. Maybe have gotten more potent since the last time I passed to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby?
What?
Matt takes a... and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh, God. Did we develop a taste for... No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces. Yeah, this is oregano. Oh, no. I sniff the air. That would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off.
Hey.
Oh, well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right. Can we also order pizza? We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together?
Hey.
Yeah. That was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dinky little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of. It was. It was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. Don't be. Not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Oh.
Matt goes up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh, yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way, you had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies. Except for Ska Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Hey.
Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. I sit down at the piano. Am I about to play Guitar Heroes? This is going to be a lovely moment. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. We're not doing that.
Yes.
Stick to your ska roots, right? I feel like he would want you to play ska. So I feel like the option is like, just play a classical piece, do, play some ska. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I feel like it should be ska. Right?
I think
I think so too. Ska. Hey, I think you're doing it, Peter. I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, that was just smoke on the water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The deep purple is always appreciated nonetheless. All right, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Oh, come on. No, it's been a long time. Did I do it bad? Oh no. I don't want to push you. I don't know what to do. This is too sensitive. It's never too late to get back into it or drop it. Oh, I got excited. I thought my buddy texted me going, yes, I'm watching your stream from earlier.
I don't know.
Oh no. I don't know what to do. I don't want to push him too far, but I also don't want like the date to just end there.
It's never too late.
You're saying do it's never too late?
Yeah.
All right. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Yay! All the Lucky Charms. Sweat, eggplants, hearts. Perfect. Okay. Matt closes his eyes, runs his fingers over the keys, breathes in deep, starts playing a melody. Maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. I didn't know. If I didn't know that he hadn't played piano in a long time, I would never have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool. Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man. That was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic night? Oh, no. I never play it at those. Well, why not? You're really good. It's just... I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Okay, thank you. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is.
Man.
Thanks.
Hey, yeah.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano. I think we'll be fine.
Hey.
Night, dude. Nice smile. Night. I'm about to read too much into it, but I wish he hadn't called me dude. That feels a little platonic. We got so many hearts and eggplants today. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing? So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry. Wait, no. Hi, hungry. No, I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up, I spike it down. You're a monster. You want some spaghetti? Yes, please.
Oh.
Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. I was record collecting. It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight. It was amazing. He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. That's funny. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. I really enjoyed that. Did I do good?
Oh man, I just can't wait for your next hit.
Yes. Okay. We're not getting perfect scores. We're getting good scores, and that's how you know we're a good match. It's unrealistic to be perfect. You know, be real, be human. This is what it's all about. You know. Wow. I did not think that would get so heavy, but I appreciated how like is emotional the word I'm thinking of? Like just how like deep it got, you know? Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in after a few bites of ice cream from the freezer. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass the room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she? Oh no! Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda. The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Yeah, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Oh no! Her crying face is so sad. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. No, I'm not gonna just... Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. What do I do? Chat, help. What do I do? What do I do? Do I push? Do I leave her be? I feel like this is a big parenting moment.
I would leave her alone.
Do you think?
Well, if you push too much, you're gonna helicopter.
I know. I don't want to hover, but it's like, if she's like crying in the dark alone, it's like, yo, like...
That's been like a Tuesday for me. So...
Well, yeah, but like... This isn't a competition.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's a competition. I'm just saying, like, some people just need that time to have emotions.
No, that's fair. I just don't want to, like, neglect. This is, again, why I'm not in charge of somebody else.
I'd say leave her alone. IDK, bro. I just work here.
No, I read them. All right. Har. Give her a moment. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. The actions have consequences. Yeah, if she doesn't want to talk about it, she doesn't want to talk about it. But,
you
like...
still opened her door and asked her. She doesn't want to tell you.
I guess that's true.
So it's not like you didn't care and just ignored her.
It's also weird. I mean, it's also weird because, like, remotely the only experience I have are peers and a younger sister. Like, I don't know what it's like to be, like, that big of an age gap, as well as not be on top of a sibling, a peer, if not both, you know? So it's different. Like, so it's hard for me to, like, gauge a response. I'm trusting you, chat. But yeah, I don't know. My response would then be like, okay, let's talk about anything else, just so you're, you know, not like left alone. We don't have to talk about it, but like,
Yeah, but she asked to be left alone.
I guess that's true too. I don't know. I will. I'll leave her be. All right, I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. I just feel bad. Wow, I have no idea what has her so upset. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would have only made her more upset. I know. It's fine. I can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. Yes. I have a hard time falling asleep. When I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out, but before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. No! Okay, bye. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. Man, that's just as unpleasant as real life, where you want to help somebody and you're not sure if the right thing to do is give space or give a more obviously extended hand. That's just as frustrating as it is in reality. Lovely. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. And in it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. See, I feel like the story just told me like at some point I'm gonna have to intervene.
I don't know, but I also feel like she communicated what she wanted, and by respecting that, she'll open up to you about something later.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, if I push too much.
I was gonna say, somebody also said, yep, did that on my playthrough, and it just made her more upset.
Okay. Yeah. I guess so far for this game, I guess it's the notion of like two-finger touch at a table. You know, like, everything okay? I just want to be left alone. You sure? Okay. Like, the two-finger touch. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse, but I have an idea. Okay, thank you, chat. Start rummaging around for ingredients. How much is this going to destroy me? I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong. I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just... whatever it is, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da. Dad. Oh, man. Fuck out of here. I love that. Whew. It's gonna be a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. And this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just, I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh.
I guess I should start from the top. So you know Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. Oh, fuck you. Amanda puked in Dead Goth and Beyond. Amanda's the best friend? Amanda R? There's Emma R and Emma P. Chat, help, quick. I'm not going to be a bad parent because of a last name letter. Yeah, the one who puked was Amanda. I remember that.
Yeah, Amanda threw up.
Yeah, what? I appreciate you, Blue. You got it. So the best friend? Yeah, the best friend. Emma R is the best friend. Okay, so do the best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chat delay makes this so confusing. It's not your guys' fault. It's I did this. I betrayed my family. Emma R is the best friend. And we're currently talking about Emma R, right?
I think so.
Yeah. The best friend, yes. Thank you. Yeah, I just needed a complete sentence because it's gonna be a minute later, and I'm like, I hovered over all of them. Thank you, chat. You got it. Wow, proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away. You know, yes. Yes, I remember the Steven Universe movie. Yes. Fun sad fact, that was the first thing to get canceled. When the world caught on fire. For me. I guess it was technically my birthday was the first thing that got canceled. Because my birthday was like day one.
Yeah.
Remember we woke up and then
Yep.
we were all told
The day of
stay home.
we ended up ordering pizza.
Yeah.
And watched Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Yeah, Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island because it's terror time again. I remember. Thank you for that, by the way. Anyway, she's spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes. So another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah. And, that's a thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Oh.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R. And she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama. So I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Understandable.
Aww.
So I go to the mall anyway. I go to the food court. Who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together, eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. How did it end up like this?
It was only a kiss.
It was only a kiss. They took a nap, got an Uber, but then they kiss. No, yes, I know. So I stormed over there and I'm like, hey, listen. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. And Emma R just like glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... Did she poop the bed too? No, I think Amanda pooped the bed.
Hold on. Who is Grace and she is described as the gossipy one of Amanda's friend group. According to Amanda, Grace is the only one that no one really likes.
So she's the gossipy one.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, my psychic senses, my notes that I've been taking, studying these games and live streams, my expert storytelling abilities, gossipy one. I know. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to the shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to MR asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know it's a lot. You still following? No, yeah, I got you. What did MR say? Oh, okay. Get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word. I mean, I'm not happy, but at least it was bullying. Like, I thought, like, something went, like, super wrong. This is still awful. Like, bullying is still bad. Getting kind of boxed out by your friends is really bad. Like, I don't want to belittle this, but I just want to take a minute while I breathe to acknowledge, like, I thought something, like, first I thought it was she's mad at me for going on dates. Then I thought it was I miss dad. Then I thought it was something else. Like, I thought it was, like, maybe it'll lead to that still, but, like, that really freaked me out. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. Right? Because I can believe that would be like, yeah, your friends suck.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. Then she left me on red, and then... Wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply, and I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm gonna nod and pretend I understand. Google it later, Dad. You got this. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. That's a couple of extra steps that aren't necessary. All right, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Dad died. And I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. There it is. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. As mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them. Amanda looks so dejected. I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyway, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. Right? This is what you're feeling. This is what you're experiencing. It's also... It's a little more intense than... it's a little more intense than adult life because it's like, it's school. You have to be around those people. It's not like, and then I went to a different coffee shop or went to a different gym, you know? It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Yes, Dad. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as Dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Jesus. Real friends don't do that. Right? Not all friendships last forever. Sounds a little morbid. Real friends don't do that is very true. High school sucks. It's also true. But I think it's real friends don't do that. Whew. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful relationships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. That's so true. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. If you can't see that, well, that's their problem. Or if they can't see that, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes. Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. GG. Amanda gets up to her room. Before she closes the door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yes?
Huh.
Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Holy crap, that was a lot. And we got a message from Hugo and Damien, probably about the bricklaying incident.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a big thing? Should we stop here or should we engage in the message? I think engage in the message. I want to end it on that note, but I feel like it'll be weird to... And now we got to open this message on the next stream. Right? How are we doing, chat? Do we want to do whatever this message does before calling it quits tonight? Because I just realized it's been 3 hours. Does it take very long, or is it wait until next time? Chat delay. It did pass by quick. Ugh, but it's getting hot in here. Yes, message. Does it take a long time though? Cause
I was gonna say this is gonna be easily a starting where it's like, oh, let's read this message that's gonna engage us into the next part. I don't think that would be
you saying kill it here and do it next time?
well, it's up to you, but we don't have an idea of how long it'll take.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's a follow-up to what we did earlier, so I kind of want to do it.
Go and do it.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't take long. Okay, then we'll do this and then we'll call it. Are you up to anything tonight? Oh, I thought this was gonna be like a let's recap this kind of crime we saw in the school basement. Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown. We're wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can't I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? I don't have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I've got to destroy this computer. Bill, this is a group chat? Oh, thank God. Do any of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Bill, do you want to go see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see art. See that art. First is the worst, second the best, third is one with the hairiest chest. When lifting weights, use proper form and a full range of motion. Okay, so we're gonna look at some art. Just, you know, a bunch of guys being dudes. Yeah. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Bill? I turn around. Oh, hey, man. It's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciator, appreciatist.
Oh.
Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too. Yep, admittedly a little out of my depth here. Thank God, I thought I was gonna be the odd ones out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God. Yup, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. 2 tickets to paradise, please.
I just caught a soundbite and I know who the voice actor is now.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
The points get you into heaven, and that's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have arrived at the gallery. Good eve, good eve, good eve. Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art? Art is dead and nothing is real. That turned everybody off the last time I said that. I don't know. Be cool. I'm part of the group. You know, I love looking at paintings that are in frames and also paintings that aren't in frames. Art is good and stuff. Well put, Bill. All you have to know is that if you're ever overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now. I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to help myself to some tiny wines. Man, now I want to follow Joseph and figure out his voice actor. I feel like this is the time to get gossip on Joseph. What? You seem hesitant.
I went ahead and I did the justice of reading each ending. I don't think you would be pleased by Joseph's ending. I can tell you the voice actor once we're done.
So, but don't. Now I'm intrigued. What, like, is it like? Is it? I'm not gonna have fun.
I don't know, depending on how the bad rap with Joseph goes.
What? Well, okay. Well, that's not something to tell me right now. How dare you? Now I'm intrigued.
I'm trying to put you back on the path which you were first following.
Don't get cheese with Joseph.
You know what? If you want to get cheese with Joseph, that's fine.
No, your input is valued here too.
I'm just gonna say I kind of want to see what it's like, but just don't do a second date. That's all.
Get cheese with Joseph.
Get cheese with Joseph.
I think I need to cheese up before I delve into art appreciation. Fun is not a word I would describe Joseph route. Okay, well, too late now. Buckle up. We're going to church. No, we're not going to McDonald's after. You're already in the car. Good idea. Appreciating art does burn a lot of calories. Gotta carb up on these crackers.
Oh, this doesn't count as a date, so you're.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
Yeah.
Joseph and I sidle up to the snack table. It's a pretty nice spread of little plastic cups of white wine, some crackers, grapes, cheese. This is more my speed. We eat a couple of cheese cubes in silence. Why aren't they pyramids? These are really good. Yeah, I didn't eat dinner. I think I could probably just fill up on snacks if I'm sneaky about it. I already ate dinner, but I always have room for cheese. I'm going in for more crackers. Cover me. Come on, baby, cover me. I'm looking for a lover who will. It was a Bruce song.
I don't get it.
Something I wrote with my best friend, Bruce Springsteen. He's also my dad.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
I have drawings to prove it from when I was 6. I shield Joseph from the small crowd of mild-mannered art people milling around the room. I don't think anyone's paying attention. We should probably get back to Damien and Hugo. Right, let me just fill this cup with cheese first. For the road. Road cheese? The best kind. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery's a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of I'm not even sure hang on the walls. Oh, geez. What am I looking at here? This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. All of it. All of it. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's a butt. My childhood? It's my turn to be cool and mysterious. It reminds me of my childhood. And is also a butt. It reminds me of my buthood. Buthood. That's...
I say metaphor for human condition is pretty great.
Seems to be an attempt to visually represent a universal experience. That's really powerful, Bill. Care to expound on it? Now there's a follow-up question, you
Now
butt.
about the childhood, you butt.
Nope, with pleasure, just kidding, it's a butt. These vivid, simple forms communicate a solemnity that is betrayed by the raw expressiveness of the brushwork, which, in a way, speaks to the essential nature of human existence. Scars left by the passage of time and the turmoil of contemporary life are both contextualized and deepened by the rose-colored echoes of pre-Oedipal consciousness. Slow down there, Bill. Do us a favor and keep it simple, stupid. It's a butt. Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's yes, that's definitely a butt. While a valid assessment, I can't help feeling your initial judgment may be closer to the artist's intentions. Maybe you're underestimating how much the artist liked butts. You are a servant of the Lord. We're all God's creatures, even butts. God made butts. Butts are as close as one can get to God. Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow, how do you figure that? That's what it says on the placard. Cue laugh track. Everybody go home. Roll credits. Oh. Let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling some of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It is really fun. Find a group of good people and go into an art museum when it's safe to do so is a lot of fun. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word? Realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Psh! I could do that.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Oh my.
Hugo, not here.
Oh.
No! Come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth of the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this
I'm
one.
not angry.
Art
Just
is the
disappointed.
truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry. I just love art. Very much. We know, buddy. Pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Butts and cheese. No, it's wine and cheese and butts as I slide. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it going to be any weirder than this art? It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it! Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards I'm sorry, everybody. I was being so fancy with my big word knowledge. Wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I second this question. Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. 3. The fear of existence, the fear of humanity being human, they really like screaming, butts. The very humanity of being human. It's too late. I'm not correcting that word. It's not a word anymore. I undid it. That's what I do. My presence on the internet. We are actually removing words. We're undoing it. Simpler words now. Undulate? Undulate. I have heard of that word. Thank you. It's spelt really weird. Humanity being human. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. So what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I, really mean it? Damien fixes him with a hard stare.
Yeah.
I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd. Wise.
Hey.
We watch the rest of the performances earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. I think I'm all arted out.
More like farted out.
Agreed. More like Bor Ragnarok. We all decide to walk home together. We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. My tiny cheese and me. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings? That would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it be delicious. A nice... Oh, help me. Taylor, possibly? Big word. Go burr. I think I know who it is. Is it a boy? Perhaps with a dinosaur alias? I think I heard it. What
kind of boy is he?
He plays video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. In that instant. This is like the only time I've been able to hear his voice. Sorry. Anyway. I don't know. Google it. For those, if you know, you know. I am now on the inner circle. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors.
Oh.
I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, but mostly boats and butts. They'd be boats shaped like butts, and the lighthouses, well, use your damn imagination.
Hey.
Really? Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool.
Oh.
And what about you, Bill? Tasteful nudes. Food would be kind of fun. Food sounds like me. Food or nudes? Tasteful nudes.
Both, to be honest.
Yeah, all of the above.
I guess you would want food before nudes.
Put your hands together, my friend. Eating food and taking nudes. Welcome to my OnlyFans. Foods and nudes. We are Foods and Nudes. Can we get a suggestion of anything that would fit on this stage? We are Foods and Nudes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It all leads back to butts. Good point.
Fine. First person to speak. Still Life is Great was all of these, so we're going with Tasteful Nudes. Art is a money-making business. I know it sells. Here's a link to my OnlyFans. Food and nudes. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. All right, boys. Good art. G.A. Good art. Agreed. See you guys around. Whatever you want, whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. I know which windows are your bedrooms. I decided to deal with my inevitable cheese over. Eat a lot of broccoli.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Perfect. I think that was a good way to end it. I thought that was going to be related to a previous thing. That could have started out the next one, but I think that's a fun place to end it at. But yeah, I think we're going to call it there for tonight. Oh, sorry. My hand is like everything is seized. But I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for helping me, whether it came on time or delayed, thanks to chat delay. I still appreciate the sentiment. People saw me in duress and wanted to help, and I think that's a beautiful thing. We continue that circle of life. It moves us all. I hope everyone had fun, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, everyone watching in the stream, and those of you as well who are watching in the future. Leave comments with nice things. What's your favorite art? What's your favorite goth? Let's talk at length in the comments about goth representation in video games, specifically video games I've played, which would really only be 2, I think. Yeah, leave comments, say nice things. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell. Thank you so much for supporting me, both here and on my main channel. In case somehow you don't know, that's youtube.com/thethirdbill, where I talk about music and animation. I'm working on some videos for next week. And this weekend will be another Owl House video, as that's airing on the weekends now. Gosh, I'm tired. So yeah, keep your eye out on that. Go back and watch a video that you haven't watched, or I hope this helps with background noise if you just want background noise. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Doing this is nice. It's nice having people in the stream too. Seeing everyone engage with each other. I just appreciate it. It's been a rough month, and you know, with everything shifting around right now, views have been a little down, and it kind of makes me sad on top of things in my personal life and everything. And Doing the streams and stuff has been really just helping, just kind of keep my mind off things. I appreciate that a lot. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for sending my sister birthday wishes. That's it. Everyone, even if you're watching this in the future, this was streamed during my sister's birthday, so everyone wish my sister happy birthday in the comments, as well as engaging in the algorithms. That would just be cool. But I hope everyone's doing all right. Thank you for watching, guys, and hanging out. Don't forget, there's always resources in the description. This and any other video for social injustices going on in the world. There's an Issues in the World card, as well as resources for Black Lives Matter, Stopping Asian Hate, Trevor Project resources, mental health and crisis lines. Should you or someone you know need them. Yeah, I still have pinned to the chat, if anyone is able to give to the Trevor Project. Thank you everyone who helped. I was able to download. I was able to donate the AdSense, all of it from this channel, and then 20% from the main channel to the Trevor Project. And I also saw that they were tripling donations that day, so we raised $500, and that's just from you guys. That's just from ad revenue and stuff from watching and clicking and all that good stuff. So for those of you who are not in a situation where you can give right now, even though you want to, please know, if nothing else, you contributed to that. I hope that helps in some way. But thanks guys for hanging out. Thank you for watching. You know, it's been a lot of stuff lately, and weird transitioning and trying to wrap my mind around a lot of stuff. I'm trying to work on videos, both fun ones, but also some that are really hard or taxing to think about, and being in my head a lot about just creating in general right now. It's just been a weird time on top of a difficult time. Thank you everyone for just hanging out. Next one should be on Monday, right? The next stream should be on Monday. Yeah. Monday, same time, 7 p.m. Central. I've been doing the kind of pre-plan, like the stream schedule little screen thing. I've been doing those the afternoon before, just so it's not like sitting there for days, but people know throughout the day. But yeah, I'll be doing more Dream Daddy on Monday, and then we'll probably finish it on Monday, and then I'll probably take a little time, probably a week or so, to figure out what to do next. Like I said, it's just been kind of weird to, my mind's been kind of all over the place. My focus has been being pulled in so many different directions right now. It's been kind of hard to keep up with everything. And then, you know, just stuff. But I appreciate it. I see a lot of people saying nice things. I appreciate that. I just always want to be like candid, like, but also like I don't want to like. I'm not in a place where I want to like overshare, and I always worry about like, you know, too much. What am I comfortable with? What am I not comfortable with? Because even just like posting about it on the community tab on the main channel, it's like, well, now I'm streaming the next day, and it's like, how genuine does that seem? Oh, if you're sad, you mentioned in your post that you're sad, but you're streaming tomorrow on the gaming channel. But like that's the kind of voice that kind of occupies my mind when I do that. So it's a limitation both for my own sanity, but then also, you know, I want to be entertaining. I want to be fun. I want to make cool content for everybody and stuff. Thoughtful, if not fun. And yeah, so it's just like energy seems off, or sometimes that idea that I have just kind of crumbles into dust or has to wait, or I just don't really know what to do. I don't know. My mind's just been all over the place lately. And just want to say thank you to everybody, like, still sticking around, still watching stuff, hanging out, and streams and everything, and hoping to get more of a handle on everything and have my energy back to do more stuff soon. It's just weird time for everything, but I appreciate all the kind words to each other as well as to me. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well, staying safe, and all that good stuff. Everyone, thank you to Alana. W's in the chat for Alana for modding. And thank you. And thanks for hanging out, guys, and watching and chilling and helping me be the best dad I can be. But yeah, like I said, if you like my Owl House content, new one's gonna be dropping ideally Saturday, but if not Saturday, Sunday. So this weekend there'll be Owl House. Tuesday there should be another Trying to Stand video. And Monday we will be doing Monday will be the rest of the streaming for Dream Daddy, and then I'll be figuring out what to do next, whether it's pre-recorded or a live stream. It just depends, because, you know, it takes up time, and, you know, having someone mod, which I appreciate, but wanting to also adhere to Alana's energy and Alana's schedule, and then also it's, you know, 3 to 4 hours a couple times a week with the AC off during the summer is not fun. But thank you guys for hanging out. I had a lot of fun. I'm having fun doing this kind of stuff, and I hope you guys are too. And yeah, stay safe, be mindful of others, wear a mask, if you choose to go out, and yeah, drink water, remember.